Hello, it's Forex News for Wednesday, April 14th, provided to you by InstaForex News Team and me, Kate Stichina. The leading world economies should continue their growth in the first months of 2010, though some of them show the signs of the growth retardation. The results of the survey of leading indicators published on Monday by the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development testify about this. According to provided data, the figures point to the increase in the developed countries, though the signs of the economic expansion's deceleration are observed now in France and Italy, which were leading the advance at the early stages of the economic recovery. The composite leading indicator for 13 countries of the OECD rose again in February, having achieved 130.6 points against 102.9 points in January. In February 2010, the composite leading indicators of the OECD continue to point to the economic increase, though its rate in different countries and regions varies. The OECD noted. The leading index for Eurozone advanced to 104.6 in February against 104.1 in January. France and Italy, which were leaders at the beginning of the recovery, now show the signs of the growth rate reduction. According to the OECD data, the leading index of France achieved the rate of 105.2 point in February against 105.1 in previous months. And in Italy it soared to 106.4 against 106.1 in January. However, the leading indicator of Germany ticked up to 105 in February, opposite to 104.1 months ago. The recent data on the Eurozone GDP showed that insignificant growth in the fourth quarter was revised downward compared to the previous quarter. In line with the updated data, in the last quarter of 2009, the GDP could not upturn compared to the third quarter. Besides, there are fears concerning the results of the first quarter of 2010. Since the heavy snowfalls and bad weather negatively affected the production of commodities and forced consumers to limit their expenditures in January and partly in February. The composite index of 7 largest economies, including France, Canada, Japan, Italy, Great Britain and the USA, increased to 103.7 points in February against 103 points in January. In February, the British indicator grew to 105.4 points against 105 in the previous months. The US index advanced to 102.7 and Canadian index achieved the rate of 104.7. Among the largest countries with expanding economy, the Chinese indicator stood at 102.8 in February for a second month in a row. Whereas in Russia, the index upturned to 102.3 against 101.8 in February. Nevertheless, the indicators of Brazil and India point to the recovery, showing the rise to 99.6 and 100.8 correspondingly. The Japanese index soared to 102.9 points in February against 102 points in January. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News Team and me, Kate Stichina. Goodbye.